What if this time there's too much flour? Bonjour! Welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. Today we are making Christmas pizzas, Christmas tree pizzas. I just wanted to basically make a homemade pizza at one point on my channel because I made one for the first time the other day, which was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. There was a couple of fails before I actually got it to a consistency that was somewhat like dough, but it was still a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I thought I'd make it again today and add a little Christmas twist. Christmas twist, that's hard to say, by basically making them into some shape that could be related to Christmas, and the only thing I could think of was a Christmas tree, so they're basically just going to be triangle with a stump at the bottom pizzas. So if I remember this all correctly, all you're going to need is plain flour. It's probably recommended you get bread flour and not plain flour. If you don't have strong flour, you're gonna probably need double the amount of normal flour to make dough, otherwise it's going to be really wet and runny. I learned that the hard way, so just get the strong flour basically. Sugar, just a little bit of that. Yeast, I've got Tesco's fast action dried yeast, and it's in a little powder, and you just add it to, I can't even remember what you add it to, but it comes in little sachets like these. Salt, I just got generic table salt. Tomato puree, or just any form of tomato sauce that you want to use. You can get some that has garlic in it, different kinds of herbs. I've literally just got intense and rich pure tomato puree. Pure tomato puree. But I've also got garlic puree anyway, so I think, I didn't do this last time, but I think I'm tempted to put some garlic in the crust. I don't actually know how crust is properly made, but I'm assuming you just put it around the edge and then fold the dough over. If that doesn't work, then shit. But this stuff's nice, I use it quite a lot, so. Oh, I just thought though, if I'm making trees, that's gonna be pretty hard, isn't it? We'll see. Mozzarella cheese, and just any kind of cheese you want. Last time I had mozzarella cheese with like lumps of cheddar in between, and it was really good, but I only have one kind of cheese this time. But it doesn't matter. What the fuck? Was that a sneeze? Jeez, cheese, sneeze. Some extra, well, no, you just need olive oil. I got extra virgin olive oil, can't relate. And that's it, I think. There's not actually that like many things. Like you'd think there would be lots of worse things because of how bad pizza is for you. I'm guessing homemade pizza isn't as naughty for you, depending on how much cheese you put on. So let's begin. I've washed my little phalanges. What comes first, the egg or the chicken? Wait, do you need eggs? I just did a joke and then I realised, I think I forgot to mention eggs. Do you need eggs?
No, I do.
No, you don't need eggs. No eggs, don't worry about eggs. You're gonna need warm water though. Make sure it's warm because that helps activate the yeast. You're also gonna need a measuring cup, jug. Sprinkle the yeast over the warm water and let it sit for 5 minutes until the yeast is dissolved. Can you see that? Just let it like look gross and do its thing. What? Do you know what? I don't even know what the right way is, and I don't care either, so I'm just gonna do what I did last time, because if that worked, then it worked. So warm water, 355 was it? No more, no less. Love is the best. I think I'm gonna add half. Oh my god, it looks like sea monkeys. I don't think that's gonna do anything, but we'll see. That's the current situation. I can already feel judging eyes watching this video, but we came here for fun, relatable cooking tutorial, not scientific or chef level. Thank you. What? Come on now, when you pop onto a channel called NinkComPoop to learn how to make pizza, you're probably not going to make pizza, just poop. Right. Oh, I'm getting flour everywhere. God, it's going to be a lot if I'm doubling that. Hope you're hungry, kids. By kids, I mean you, Adam. Okay. I think I'm going to put, you're supposed to put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil, but maybe it went really soggy last time because that was too much, so I'm going to put like 1.5. Why are you laughing at me? He doesn't think I'm gonna cook him a spectacular pizza by the end of the day. We need some salt. Where's the salt? About a teaspoon of that. A bit more because we like salt. About a teaspoon of shug. Oh fuck. The yeast looks like it hasn't done anything, but that's all right. We all go at our own pace. It stinks though. It doesn't move, stinks like crap. Can relate. It smells like beer. I'm just gonna add it because I can't be bothered. I think you're supposed to use electric like mixer with this. So with my electric whisk, slowly add this in. Bit by bit, just because I'm nervous. Wait, I want to do what the chefs do. Stop, Adam's just constantly laughing at me. Oh, it smells. That sounds gross. How am I supposed to realistically film this and make a pizza? You come here for a one-man show, ladies and gents. Oh, please do a better consistency than before. What if this time there's too much flour? Did you hear that? Adam can't wait for dinner tonight. This is like unmixable. Oh, I'm going in. Ugh. Jesus, it's all warm and gooey. Do you know how much fucking flour I used? I'm going in with more flour. If in doubt, flour it out. It's like an absolute monster. Look at that. Ew. Like big snots. I can't even look at my phone. It's like an arse. Whoa, it actually feels like someone's arse. Someone's sticky ass. So I'm just kneading. Oh no, this is more like it. I mopped yesterday and there is shit all over the floor today. Kind of forgot about the bit where you gotta let the dough rise, Adam. So I'm gonna have to put the dough in a glass container covered in the oil. Some people wait for like literally 8 hours or 24 hours. That's not happening because I'm hungry. Should I do an hour or something, Adam? How hungry are you?
Not that hungry.
Good show, Beano. We want to cover this in oil so that it doesn't stick. Ew. Get all up in its grill. We plonk this bad boy. Oh, he looks alive. I'm really sorry, people who make pizzas all the time, for this video. You're probably really triggered. Ugh. That should be fine. It's so tempting, like I can't stop slapping it. We lay it to rest. Blimey, that's really heavy. We put it to bed now. You can use cling film. I'll use cling film so I can see it. Or you can just like dump a tea towel over it. Good night, sweet prince. He literally looks like that blobfish. Oh my god, how much does he look like the blobfish? While we're waiting, might as well prep me vegetables. I forgot to mention vegetables earlier, although I'm only putting sweet corn and onion on mine, so I'm gonna chop the onions.
You alright?
Yep, nearly cut my hand off there. God, it is strong, isn't it? I'm so glad I actually waited at least a little bit. I mean, we could have waited a lot more, but even just an hour made a massive difference. Look, it's the shape of the actual bowl now, so this should be more than enough for 2 people. So, oh, I put the flour away, but I need more flour. I always do that. You always forget that you gotta put the flour on the surface. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, actually, I wouldn't use a pizza tray, would I? Should I use a baking tray because it's long? Of course we don't have that washed up. Fucking lovely. I think I put too much oil on this. Oh, whoa. This is so satisfying. But it feels like a live creature, like an octopus or a squid. I want to do the thing where they like spin it on their finger. I'm gonna put some oil in the baking tray, just like the tiniest bit. And I guess form the Christmas tree. It has to be quite thin because I believe, I mean, they're supposed to rise. Whether they will or not is another thing, but I want to make sure just in case they do choose to rise, it's not that thick to start with. Good job I decided on triangle and not like, I was going to do a star, can you imagine? If I cut off the edges and then use those edges for a little stump, you might start to look like a tree. I mean, could have been worse. This looks more like a bell. Funny enough, Adam was like, why don't you do a bell? Because I was a bell, an easier shape. What do you think, Adam?
Not bad.
Why does this feel so much like skin or flesh? That bit there literally looks like an old person's hand. I'm only making one Christmas tree and then there's just gonna be like a pizza. I might make a square pizza actually. Is it bad that I'll be quite disappointed if this goes well, because then it would just feel kind of anticlimactic? Like I kind of want something funny to happen. Tomato over the whole of it, pretty much. But it's actually the sweet corn that I'm gonna use as more of like a decorative piece. Oh, I love the smell of tomato puree. I'm gonna use a lot of this actually because when it's a homemade pizza, I love when it's smothered in tomato. It's like someone's just brutally murdered someone at Christmas time. It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. In fact, why does he say that? Cool, loads of tomato. Now, da 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 da. Cheese! We all love cheese. We smother. Oh, it's gonna look like snow. I didn't think about that. How lovely. Put some onions on. This is basically gonna be my pizza because Adam's gonna hate all the tomato and the onion. But I'm making a whole different pizza and I'm gonna try and do the garlic stuffed crust on that one because I was way too scared to do it on this one because I didn't want to ruin the tree shape. Plus, I'm gonna be putting the sweet corn on a certain way on this tree that if I was to give this to an actual like customer or whatever, a friend, I don't know why I called Adam a customer, the placement of the sweet corn would be really weird and he'd probably feel uncomfortable. Put the sweet corn on in like rows so it looks like tinsel or like, I don't know, fairy lights or some stuff. I'm kind of using the bits of onion as like barriers between the rows of sweet corn. Hey, it's better than I thought it was gonna be. I guess now I'm gonna put this one in first. Just in case this one flops, it will kind of give me an idea of what to do when I do the next one. Because if this completely messes up, I want to at least have another attempt at doing a Christmas shape of some sort. And now we pray. It is chongus. So it's very crusty. And I wanted it quite well done because I wanted to make sure it was going to be cooked all the way through. But I'd rather that than a raw friggin' pizza. Question is, did it hold its shape? Yes, it bloody did. So quite clearly, she is a bit of a chunky monkey. If I had rolled it out too much, it would have lost the shape of the tree. And that was kind of the whole idea. So I'm actually not even joking when I say to you, this is better than I thought it was going to be. I know it looks terrible. I'm going to show it to Adam and see what he says. It is a little dark because it's such a fat pizza. I had to make sure it was done in the middle.
Okay, yeah. Whoa. Blimey. That's fat, innit? Thick boy.
Does it look like a tree?
It does.
Are you just being polite?
No, it could be a tree, it could be like a bell. To be fair, that looks more like a bell, doesn't it? Nice.
Thanks. I can tell he was just being polite. So now I'm gonna make the second one rectangle shape and I'm gonna put garlic around the edge and fold it in and see if that works. So if I put it all around the edging and then kind of like fold it in a little bit. Is this how professionals make crust? Loads of cheese. I'm actually gonna make this into a bit of a half and half pizza, so I put some onion on my side here. That's 2 pizzas, 2 homemade pizzas. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. I'm not gonna lie to yas. Could have gone a whole lot worse. Could have gone a whole lot better, but we like to focus on the positives here on this channel. Bye bye. So I guess we're here for the bit you've all been waiting for. How does this big boy taste? I'm gonna have a bite of it. Right. Going in for the kill. I'm doing it for a thrill. I love homemade pizza. It kicks so differently.
Did you do Stuffed crust.
On your one, I've got stuffed crust.
Really?
It's just the dough, like the consistency and like just the like aftertaste of homemade pizza just hits so much differently. Mmm. It's a bit different because of the onion. I didn't add onion last time. Or sweet corn. Mmm. Mhm. 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 And here is the other one. Lovely jubbly. Once again, I didn't want to underdo it too much because it's so fat, particularly the crust, but I think that's a really nice give where it's like spongy. Can you see that? Ooh. So I'm going to cut this now. I'm going to take off a little sliver. What do you think?
Ooh, it's good, that, isn't it? You see any of the garlic and colours? Strong.
Mmm!
Good.
Like pockets of garlic in the best way possible. It's like a dip inside of a pizza. Oh my god, that works really well. Look at me go. Okay, so that is the end of the video. I ate a lot of Adam's pizza and left this one because his pizza was nice. I don't know, I'm whispering, I made that one as well, but don't want to upset my little Christmas tree here. It was mostly just because of the fact that I'd made the garlic crust and I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna have to do that next time to put more garlic in. There wasn't enough garlic. I'm also tempted to do a pizza where I put garlic over the entire base and make some garlic bread. I don't know. But thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see me do more cooking things, let me know. I know you guys like my cooking videos, even though a lot of the time it doesn't work out very well. But that's all part of the fun and part of the process. I've noticed as well when you cook your own food, you get less excited about actually eating it. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for watching Vlogmas in general. I will see you for tomorrow's video, which will be a vlog, day in the life. So loads of love from my house to yours. I'm on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I also have a tarot Facebook reading, tarot reading Facebook page and TikTok and a Patreon. All those links are down there. Oh my goodness, now I've got a kitchen to tidy, so bye.